Hello again, YouTube. Truth Man here. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel. So, y'all know, y'all that watch me, you know that I watch a lot of content. When I get a chance, I listen to a lot of content. I go to sleep sometime with the headphones on, watching other people's videos. I do, because I have no problem with them getting ad revenue. I'll mention these guys' name on my channel, which I need to stop doing. And I'm going to tell you why on this video. Only time I'm going to mention their name is if I use a phrase that they coined. But we talking about black people again, man. But on this video, I'm gonna tell you why we always gonna be at the bottom. Always. Like it ain't like we can't get off the bottom. But I'm gonna tell you why we always will be. So I watch a lot of content from black content creators. And I hear some of the guys, it don't really be the women, it be the guys. Like they'll go ballistic if you mention another content creator's name on their broadcast. But they ain't gonna go ballistic if somebody else mentioned their name on theirs. Let me tell y'all something, man. This is why we don't always be at the bottom. You'll never compete with these Indians in your freaking life. Never. Never. One, y'all in competition with each other. Two, y'all see each other as enemies. And sometimes things can happen where you see somebody that way. But some of y'all ain't nothing happen. You just see people that way. And black people is the only people out here talking about who they F-U-C-K with and who they don't. Y'all the only ones that talk like that. And I be around Latinos. I be around white guys. I be around Indians. I see how Indians interact with each other. I be in their stores. I be talking to them. Y'all the only people that talk like that. I don't F for him. You sound like a freaking broad too. All these do, I don't F for him. You might as well put the arch in your back, cut your eyebrows off, and draw some on. I don't F for him. 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 I'm by myself. It's just me, myself, and I. And sometimes you gotta be that way. But most of the people I see, they don't gotta be that way. Black people is the only people that act like it's a crime or a sin to give somebody some credit. And they do it in the church too. They do it in the church too. When I was in them Christian churches, all the popular pastors hung together. How dare them help an up and coming that's not under them get ahead. Some of y'all force some of us that would love to see more unity. Y'all force us to be like y'all. To be me, myself, and I ninjas by ourselves. You will never in your life be white. I don't care if you bang 1 million of them. You ain't gonna be them. You can't. And they ain't gonna never see you that way. The majority of them is only gonna see you as entertainment and revenue somehow. And y'all can't see that. Y'all can't see it. I can see it, and I'm not even against them. I'm not opposed to them. They ain't the one that has slaves, and if they try it again, hey, listen, I ain't got to say too much. They try it again, they gonna fail miserably. That's the only time I think some of y'all will actually come together, if they try to bring slavery back. It shouldn't take that, man. But that's, I don't F with him. I don't F with him. I don't F with him. I don't rock with him. Man, cut your eyebrows off and draw some on. Draw some on. Black people use each other while everybody else help each other. I mean, think about how many of us don't care what we do to a person as long as we benefit somehow. Man, y'all was more unified as a group. I can say we. I'll say we. During slavery time. During the time when them people that y'all look up to so much was hanging us from trees. Because we was united. And they had to break our spirits. So they had to catch us one by one. That's why that was so touching what happened on that riverboat down there in Alabama. That's another thing. If you wasn't emotionally moved by that, you are Uncle Tom. Well, no, I ain't gonna say Uncle Tom, because Uncle Tom helped. The real story, he helped them get free. He stayed with them white people because they was treating them good. Sambo is who a lot of y'all is. If that didn't move you, man, those swimming across the river to help a black guy that was getting jumped by white people just for doing his job. Something wrong with you. And any of y'all do, you not tough because you can't show emotion. Something wrong with you. You got mental issue. We created by an emotional being. If you can't show emotion, the devil got you around her finger. But y'all sure be showing emotion when y'all talk about who y'all F with and who y'all don't. I don't F with him. I don't F with him. I don't F with him. I F with him. A, B, C, D, E, F, G guy. Okay, you do. We all got people that we prefer. But the fact that y'all always got to say it, that's feminine. Who are you? The people be, you know what it is, man? People be letting this YouTube stuff go to their head. That's what it is. Don't y'all realize that it's probably weirdos that's pushing y'all to the forefront? Now, I ain't gonna talk down on nobody. I'm gonna tell you prophetically how it is. I'll just talk about an algorithm. The algorithm only goes so far. There's so many content creators, it's impossible for that algorithm to be controlling this. There's people controlling this. And some of y'all do, you think you are a lot, but I ain't gonna even, boy, if you could see him. Nails probably painted. Of course they don't like me. They like you though. I ain't gonna say too much on that, man. Shout out to YouTube, man. Whatever problem y'all got with me, hey, listen, I'll apologize. I'm sorry. If I said something y'all don't like, I apologize. I do. Because y'all, that CPM, I probably got one of the lowest CPMs on YouTube. And I talk about everything, so I don't even see how that's possible. I don't. But I apologize, man. Hold on, let me see. I apologize. We talk about our wives, ex-wives, baby mamas on here, but then we come on here as people they just talking, because even with all the problems that I done had, I'm more united with her than these dudes on here, than most of them. I don't gotta get into who I F with, who F with me. They know who they are. They know who they are. But I'll say that that anybody that demonstrates the proper character, so on and so forth, I wouldn't shut anybody out. And if I was a big YouTuber, I'm not gonna be the type that try to keep everybody else under me. If they blossom, they blossom. I ain't no hater. I'm a masculine dude. I'm not just one to say that. Well, let me tell you something. That's what them women do. Them women, they be competing with each other so strong. So strong. That's what they do. Don't ever. I'm gonna block you. You say somebody else's name on my account. I've been on YouTube since 2008. I'm still trying to find the logic in that. I'm still trying to see why that's a problem. Because some of the people who say it's a problem, they also say the algorithm. Oh, you ain't getting the views because you're not a good content creator. You say it's the algorithm. Okay, if it's the algorithm, then why y'all get so mad when people mention somebody else's name on your stuff? If the algorithm is controlling everything. I'm gonna tell you why they do it, because they don't want nobody else to get no shine. And I get it to a pinch, a smidgen. But they be going overboard with that stuff, man. I'm gonna tell y'all. Y'all basically, I'm starting to think a lot of these dudes, well, I've been thinking this. A lot of these dudes are shills and agents. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because what's one of the number one thing? If you read, which book was that? Was it The Art of War? Or I didn't read the whole book, but I read so much stuff. It was one of these books where it said one of the strategies is isolation. Y'all favorite YouTubers be trying to be acting like they don't deal with nobody. That's isolation, ain't it? Ain't that one of the strategies? I'm starting to wonder about some of y'all. Because them peoples, we'll just call them, they know if none of us is dealing with each other, that benefits them. They can easily conquer us. Easy. Easy. Easy peasy. And they know that. So I wonder, are they putting some of y'all up to this? I'm going to tell y'all like this. Don't never stop dealing with these women. You just deal with them from a position of strength and cold approach. You get rejected, you get rejected. So let me get this straight. So if you going looking for a job and 3 jobs reject you, you going to stop looking? That's that logic right there. You don't stop looking for something because it don't go right. You got to keep looking until you find what you looking for or something similar to it. But y'all listening to these little special agent, half feminine cats. Some of them probably straight up with them, with that C, 3-letter C word. Probably on their payroll. Oh, we gotta make sure Howard don't get no views. Don't let him blow up. We don't need people listening to him. Yeah, you better do that. You better do that. All that elitism, that's baloney. That's bullcrap. Because if it was a such thing, you would let everybody have fair opportunity and you gonna win anyways. But y'all already know what it is. Almost everything we see is a scam. We just gotta either make the scams work in our favor or we have to rise above it. We have to beat them at their own game. Y'all know good and well this digital stuff don't work better than paper checks and paper money. But they pushing it. You know why they pushing it? Because they know that if everything goes digital, we all like robots and slaves. And y'all can't say it. Y'all steady using cards. I use my card too, but a lot of time I try to use cash. Because cash can't be controlled like these cards can. Them cards is linked to them computers. And who knows who the computers is linked to. So I just wanted to talk about that, man. Y'all be on here. A black person who just want to be at the top but don't really care about the people on the bottom is worser than any Ku Klux Klan or any white supremacist group. You worser than them. I just wanted you to know that. All of you isolated niggas, y'all worse than them. Now, you can't hang with everybody. You can't deal with everybody, but some of y'all don't deal with nobody. You worser than them. And I know some of y'all is working for them too. This me we talking about, this Prophet Howard, man. You can't take that away from me. You can't take the spiritual gifts away from me. This me we talking about here. I know some of y'all working with them peoples. They ain't gonna just let no Marcus Garvey type of dude rise up. They're gonna use their computers and this little algorithm talk to keep them at bay. Keep them at bay. So in closing, let me just drop some bombshells on y'all. F-U-C-K, that thug life stuff. Forget that. They ain't gonna get you nowhere. Nowhere. You know them people in your hood is brainwashed. So you got to get around the ones that ain't. Don't isolate yourself. Just find people who understand how to live this life, who understand what we need to do to come from the bottom. And people who could do it without hating these other people. They people, let them think how they want to think. But you shouldn't let them pay this person right here to mess your head up and have you in jail and prison. Like, okay, that's a nice beat. Okay, nice song. Bye. I ain't doing what you say. You working for them peoples. Then some of them, after that, the peoples throw them out and they get some new flunkies. Now they want to philosophize everything. Man, you should have been philosophizing back there. I'll listen to you. I will, because some of the stuff be interesting. But you should have been philosophizing when you had your platform. Anyway, let me get out of here. Cash App me. Y'all cash apping these isolated clown ninjas who don't even want to deal with it. They only using y'all for money. They ain't gonna even mention your name. They barely gonna respond to your comments. They using you for money. Then they want to talk about preachers. I'd rather give my money to them than you. At least they talking about the Bible. You can't say nothing about these preachers. So I should give it to you, somebody who could care less about anybody but themselves. Man, get out of here, man. You can't be a preacher and be 100% that way. You gonna have to at least care 5%, 10%. Man, y'all got to start doing them like this.